What's going on, everybody? The Germ here, and we're going to be doing something that some people asked me to do a long time ago. We're going to try this. I don't think it's going to be a normal thing that we do often, but we're going to do cooking with the Germ. Tonight, I am dining alone. My daughter's sleeping over her grandmother's, and of course, I'm single. I would love to be cooking for my daughter or a beautiful woman, but unfortunately, I'm single and cooking for myself. Unfortunately, as I was getting ready to make this video, I broke my tripod that holds my camera and a light. I have a light ring and it broke, so I'm holding my camera right now. So basically what I did, I already pre-chopped things. You guys know how to chop stuff. One full mango. I was going to do 2 tomatoes, but one tomato wasn't good, so I got 1 plum tomato. We've got some lime, and we got some cilantro. Now, I do normally like to add ginger to this as well, but because this was not planned, I don't have any ginger. So we're going to do without the ginger tonight. You'll also need balsamic vinegar, salt, and pepper. Pretty common stuff you normally have around the house. You might have to get cilantro and lime or a mango or a tomato, but make sure you get those things if you want to make this recipe. And if you get ginger, that'd be helpful as well. To speed up the process, I already chopped everything up, so we're just going to add the mango, the tomato, some cilantro. We can add more of this. Remember, you can always add more. If you don't like cilantro, something's wrong with you. Cilantro is the best. We're going to mix all this together. Then we're going to add a little salt, pepper, and balsamic vinegar, and I'll show you what it looks like. As you guys can see, the cilantro is in there with the tomato and the mango. Also added some lime right there. There's some lime for you guys. Mix this all together. Wish I had some ginger. It really helps with that flavor, but it is what it is. Next, we're going to add some salt and pepper. We're going to stir this up. You always want to do this first, and the reason why you want to do this first is because you want to refrigerate it, because you want this nice and cold. So start this, do this first, so this way, when your salmon is done, you're going to place this right over your salmon. It's going to be really, really delicious. Okay, everything is all mixed in there. I added some salt and pepper, and there's also some balsamic vinegar in there as well. We're going to store this in the fridge until dinner is ready. Then we're going to scoop this right onto the salmon. All right, there in you go. And I will stir this periodically as well. We have now washed our hands. Hands are nice and clean. We've got our salmon here. Got a small piece. This is, let's see, what is the weight on this? I don't know what the weight is on this because it's on the bottom of the label. Still smells good. There's our salmon right there. Now it is a little wet. So what we're going to do, we're going to get some salt and pepper on this bad boy. Got our paper towels there. Okay. We're going to put some salt on here. This is going to help dry out the moisture. Do the same thing on the other side. It's going to help us dry this out. I'll wash my hands again. Today I'm the cameraman and the chef. Makes it tough to do all at once. All right, we got that going. Got that going. We got to get one of our knives here. Got our knife. This is important. Sorry if this is loud and annoying, but very important to have a sharp knife. Okay, next we're going to dry out our salmon. Flip it over. We're going to do the same thing on both sides. Then we're actually going to season it. So I don't normally like to reheat salmon, but when you're eating alone, this is way too much. This is probably about a pound of salmon, I'm guessing. That's pretty dry. You want to get as much of that moisture out as you can. Now, since we wiped some of that off, we're going to add some more salt here. We're also going to add a generous amount of pepper as well to our salmon. And we're going to do this on both sides. I like pepper. And it's going to look something like that. All right, next we're gonna flip this over, so I'm gonna have to put this down, wash my hands. We're gonna score it and cut it in half. Do add salt and pepper to both sides here. Okay. And we're gonna cut this right in half. This is why it's important. Look at that. You have a sharp knife, you get a nice cut. Small portion, big portion. Okay, and we're also gonna put some light scores in here as well. This way it cooks nice. And also, there you go, skin doesn't pop. So that is good right there. Another one here. Should look kind of like that. Little cuts, nothing crazy. We are heating our pan up at medium heat. We have avocado oil. This is really good stuff. It took me a while to find this stuff. You're going to put this on your pan. We're not frying our salmon. Just going to give it a nice little layer here. So we're going to make sure it coats the whole entire pan. Okay, we're going to let that heat up, and then we're going to add our salmon in. Next, we're going to take our salmon. We are going to put it skin side down. You always want to put it away from yourself so the oil does not splash on you. Do the same thing with the other half here. And you're going to know when this is done. You're going to cook it about 80%, 70-80% on the skin side before flipping it over. You're going to actually see it slowly cook and turn a different color shade of pink as it comes through. And then you're going to flip it over. And you're going to use what we call a fish spatula and also tongs. And a lot of people, what they do is they flip this over too early. And I've had that problem myself. If you flip it over too early, the skin will stick to the pan. You have to make sure you flip it over at the exact right timing. And like I said, 70-80%, you're going to cook it on this side. And you're going to actually end up eating that skin, believe it or not. It's actually very tasty. We are about 60-70% cooked on that one side. So we're going to go ahead and flip that one over. The other one's got a little bit more time on it. So let's flip that over and I'll come back to you. And there they are, both flipped over. I flipped them both over. You see the skin is nice and hard and crispy. That is perfect. That's exactly the way we want it. We're going to let it go for about another minute on this side. It's going to cook really quickly. Then I'm going to take it off and let it cool down, which it will continue to cook at that point. I always like to put this over a bed of white rice. I made some Brussels sprouts the other night. That is the leftover Brussels sprouts. We're going to add the salsa, as I call it. Look at that. Beautiful. And this tastes so good. You're going to want extra on there. Trust me. Beautiful. And that's it, guys. That's cooking with the Germ. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I wish I had a proper tripod with the light on it, but it broke tonight. But there it is. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I made these Brussels sprouts in the oven the other night. Got white rice the very simple way. The minute rice in a bag in the boiling water. Yes, it was simple. It's rice. I don't care. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and eat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Hey, try this out. And if you did try this out, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, avocado oil and a fish spatula. Make sure you get one. And you need those tong things. See you guys soon.